and seek your refuge to Allah from the cursed one, the devil. In the name of Allah, God most gracious, most merciful. Today is the Friday, February the 1st, 2019. Episode number 458 under the title of Dissimulation and Dissemblance. My dear brothers and sisters, my viewers, how very nice this day is when we are in the high mountains, actually, in this area, and almost it's going to be green, and then it's going to be good weather. We are starting to run to, after a month, to March, which is a very, very good season here in this part of the world. I was listening today for someone, he's preaching to his congregation, and I was upset actually because he had been down to the gutter and he is stenchful from his speech, and he applied the velocity in high order, and I was sympathized with that person, how he had come up to that situation. He was applied the hypocrisy from the high order. I would say he's a hypocrite man, and he has no reason to do it. He is not obliged to do this. He have not been forced to do this mischief and this very bad thing, which is make him out of the category of the human being. And I don't know why some of us reach to this miserable level which never been before. I have read many books, I have seen many nations through reading, and I never come across a nation like what we are in these days. People, most of us actually, become mean to a way, if you castrated him, he will never say no. Why? Because we have been touching very hard and tenacious to the life, and somebody implicating us in this swamp, swamp, which is a very miserable situation to put any creature being in. Dissimulation and disbalance is very bad. It fit not to be applied or to be associated with the human being, no matter what he is, no matter what creed or belief he believes. But if he been touched by these kind of attributes, I assure to him he is not a human being anymore. And he lost the courage, he became meek and terrified and coward, and he has meaningless life, and he has no reason to continue in this life by this kind of act and that situation he is in. I sympathize too much, and was regretting and groaning inside. How can we have kind of leaders in this kind of situation? Commiseration, he needs it very badly. And I don't know how when he died, if he did not repent from this and regret and come back to the category of the level of category of a human being, people will mock him after even when he died, and they will spot in his grave. Maybe they will piss in his grave because he deserves something like this, and then he will be thrown out the residual and the history trash can, and he will be cursed and will be spit in his face. It's so bad. This is so bad, does not fit the mankind, whatever he is. I was very, very upset. So I appeal to whoever can see me and understand what I'm saying, this very simple English, that if anyone has this kind of attributions or habits to be hypocrites and stench, his stench is too much. He must repent, and he must snatch himself out of this miserable situation and try to clean and cleanse his bad deed and bad smell, and go back to the class and the category of the mankind, and then he will die as brave and as when he got the guts and the courage to admit that what he was, and to deny it and come back to the purification as a man, as one of the mankind. I'm not sure if I will be happy within 2-3 weeks. I will keep swearing and keep miserable situation and keep maybe crying, and I cannot be happy anymore less than 2-3 weeks maybe, because of what I heard today, that preaching is down together. This man, he was so meek, so coward. What is this? And nobody forced him to do so. No one. It's very, very bad. I'm not going to mention the name or the situation or the preaching or that is very bad speech. It's a dissimulation from the high order, actually. Really. My brothers and sisters, excuse me for this situation I am in, because I cannot hold my emotion to act in this very emotional way, speech, of course, but I have to. And I think you can notice my body, of the language of my body. I think it cannot deceive anyone. Maybe the people can recognize such a thing. And I'm not going to stop here for a while until I see another time in the near future. Until I see you, I'm gonna greet you with the best greeting, and by say peace be unto you. We love you. You are very beautiful people. You are very nice. And if I can reach everyone, I will shake hands with him and tell him we love you. We have nothing against anyone in our hearts as Muslims, and we wish everybody good life. And when I say I wish everybody good death, maybe people misconstrue this phrase of mine, but I mean when you die, it's gonna be easy death. It's not gonna be noble death. And by the way, I think I'm not sure if I gonna make people understand what I'm gonna say or what I said before, but if anybody have any comments about what I did say or what I will say in the future, I urge to him and I beseech him to write in the comments and give me no courtesies, no compliments. Just say the truth plainly and truthfully. I will respect whoever can do that, and I will pray to Almighty God that He will be in a good shape through his long train to his way of life, and to be saved by Almighty God, Allah. Until I see you later in time. Excuse me, guys, for this, but there's something I cannot help it after I hear this speech, and it's amazing and it's a miserable situation. Anyhow, I'm gonna stop here and by saying to you, peace be unto you all.